Hello and welcome to beautiful Raiders Stadium on the campus of Southern Oregon University. It is a brilliant, chilly fall day here in Ashland, Oregon. The SOU women's soccer team ready to do battle with the University of Simpson. It'll be SOU's first regular season game. This is a non-conference game. Looking ahead for the SOU women, next they will be at Cal Poly Humboldt for a scrimmage. They will be back home for a two-game homestand next week against Pacific Union and Arizona Christian. Taking a look at what Coach Jenny Rosenberg is going to roll out with today, it is a kind of a different formation. It is a 3-5-2-2, excuse me. Three center backs, Peyton Watipka, Miller Bertani, Abby Fitzpatrick hold down the back line. Sierra Betzler in the number 8 role, helping out the defense. Two wing backs, right wing back Skylar Coleman, left wing back Kayla Brazé. Two attacking midfielders, Vargas and Ammons, and two strikers, Lucia Finney and Ava Johnson. SOU women's soccer picked to finish 6th in the preseason poll. Jenny Rosenberg, SOU's 12th year head coach, rolled out the youngest roster of her tenure just a year ago. The Raiders were less experienced than any other Cascade Conference playoff team, and it showed in their up and down results. They knocked off a top 10 NAI team, turning in a winning Cascade Conference record for the 9th consecutive season, and they executed the biggest upset at the Cascade Conference tournament in 5 years. Raiders only graduated two seniors last season, so this is a team that was younger but getting much older, a little more experienced. When Rosenberg was asked about it, she said the biggest difference now is we don't have to start with going back to the basic phases of the game. We don't have as many people caught up in adjusting to the speed and physicality of college soccer. We get to think more broadly about execution, so the expectations are higher. In the center circle for Simpson, Iris van Dalfsen from the Netherlands. It's a 3-5-2 formation for the Raiders, and here we go. Well done by the left wing back. Vargas plays back. Bertani slides across. Fitzpatrick clears of any danger. Back to Fitzpatrick. Plays ahead. Raiders dispossess Simpson. Into no man's land. Simpson down the line. Through ball with a little too much mustard on it. Picked up cleanly by Hernandez. Ashlyn Hernandez, goalkeeper for the Raiders this season. The 5'4" senior out of Roseville, California. Boots this one away. Vargas tries to handle cleanly. Plays forward for Johnson, who can't quite control it. Through ball for Finney, unable to control it. Back to Baez and back to the keeper, Gridley. Simpson attacking some space down the near side. Munoz. Still Munoz. Cross headed away. Back to Bertani. Back to Peyton. Nice passing by the Raiders as they enjoy a moment of possession. Whistle blown, free kick for the Red Hawks. Lerma will be on set piece duties for Simpson this afternoon. And a nice find. Cleaned up well by the Raiders. Into space. Battling with Tage, past Tage, through ball. One more, excellent through ball and offsides. It was a clever idea from Finney. Back to Gridley. She'll settle to the left back. Looks like a 3-2-5 setup for Simpson. Well done by Vargas, battling along the side. And now Simpson enjoys a bit of possession. Nice turn and into space. Coleman battling. Falls down, no whistle. And Coleman, well done, pokes it away. Good work by Skylar Coleman, the right wing back in this 3-5-2 Raiders formation. Throw in on the edge of the penalty area. Back to Elias Martinez. They reset, picked off by the Raiders. Into space. Ammons with a nice poke forward. Finney towards Brzee, who settles. Nice through ball. Back to Brzee with space. Left-footed shot. Handled cleanly by Gridley. Left-footed shot, excuse me. Simpson resets. Moving left to right here at Raider Stadium. And an errant touch out of bounds, hands possession back to the Raiders. Coleman into space. Off the leg of Vargas, and Simpson recovers. Played back by Tage. Over to Lerma. Beautiful ball from Lerma with a little too much on it. And Wotipka able to handle. Hernandez plays quickly. Pass to Vargas intercepted. Hokinson turns, has a shot, and just nearly makes the Raiders pay. Goal kick for the Raiders. 5 minutes gone in this first half. Right-footed kick from Hernandez. Vargas heads back. Played through. And well done by the Raiders to clear of any danger. That was Betzler, the holding midfielder, tracking back. Lerma throws in. Back to Lerma. Right-footed pass. Ammons plays forward. This is Johnson. Gets past one defender with space and time. Johnson into the middle. Back to Johnson. Beautiful 1-2 with Johnson and Finney, and offsides called. That was a close one. That was a close one. Beautiful passing on display from the Raiders. Looking just a little more crisp than Simpson at the moment. Well done by the Raiders in possession. Intended for Finney, goes a bit too far, and Simpson will regroup through Gridley. Montoya forward. Hokinson loses possession. Well done by the Raiders. Into the middle. This is Vargas. Still Vargas. Beautiful ball from Vargas for Finney. Vargas turns. Still Vargas. And offsides called. Vargas just a little too late with that decision. Frida Vargas, one of the standouts on this team. a sophomore from Anchorage, Alaska. Coleman, forward. Left behind. Ball is spilled from the keeper, Gridley, and cleared of danger. Raiders defense pushing up. Ammons possesses. Back to Wotipka. Left-footed pass into the middle, finds Ammons with plenty of space and time. Beautiful ball down the line. This is Johnson in the penalty area. Has a right-footed shot right at Gridley, who handles cleanly. Raiders looking the more dangerous of these two teams. Van Dalfsen loses possession. Johnson battling, and a foul called on Johnson. Beautiful passing. Ammons lets Vargas collect. Through ball to Brzee. Left-footed cross into the area, and Johnson able to get ahead on it, but not enough. Out of play. Another great opportunity for the Raiders. They've had a number of them in the opening 10 minutes. Montoya handles the throw-in for the Red Hawks. Goes down the line over the head of Van Dalfsen, who then collects and whiffs on one into the middle. Finney goes back. Wotipka will take her space. Beautiful ball from Wotipka. Brzee, left-footed cross once again. And across the face of the goal, offsides called. It was a brilliant cross from Brzee. For those of you just tuning in, welcome. SOU women's soccer taking on Simpson in their home opener and regular season opener as well. It is a beautiful day here in Ashland, Oregon, with signs of fall peeking through, cooler temperatures. Rain on the forecast, but not expected to arrive here in Ashland until later tonight. Gridley, right-footed boot. That's a great ball from Gridley. Van Dalfsen with space and poked away by Miller Bertani. Bertani, the junior from San Jose, California. Good to get a foot in. Lerma receives it back. Fakes the cross, but loses the ball. Finney along the sideline, trying to turn and dribbles out of bounds. Contreras, junior from San Ramon, throws in. Well done by Vargas to clean it up. And a wise decision to go back to Bertani. Raiders regroup with 33 still left in the half. Vargas turns into space. Well done by her. Through the middle. Not enough on it, and allows Simpson to regroup through Gridley. To Montoya. Elias Martinez back. To Montoya with some space. Ball down the line, intercepted. Simpson retains possession. A fight for it. And out of play. Well done by Miller Bertani. And a player down hurt for Simpson. Referee requests that the clock is stopped. Yeah, 32:30 remaining in the first half. Player down is Kylie Hokinson, the senior from Redding, California. She'll be attended to by the trainers, gives both teams a chance to regroup. In the Cascade Conference, defending champion College of Idaho, which last year went 12-0 in Cascade play, is the favorite to win the title again, and the conference's lone representative in the NAIA Top 25 preseason poll at number 20. Raiders are picked 6th in the conference, though they've outperformed that poll four of the last five seasons, finishing lower than 5th in the standings just once since 2007. The teams pitched 2nd and 3rd in front of SOU. Eastern Oregon and Carroll are both receiving votes in the NAIA poll as well. Raiders went 9-7-4 overall last season, finishing their season in the semifinal round of the Cascade Conference Tournament for the 4th consecutive season. Their 3-0 start in non-conference play was highlighted by the team's biggest upset in 22 years, a 1-0 win over number 9 ranked Embry-Riddle from Arizona. Hokanson helped off by Van Dalfsen and a trainer. Hopefully she is okay. It was a collision in midfield that left Hokanson on the ground. She'll be attended to by the trainers. Referees call both teams back to the field. It'll be a red-hot throw-in. At midfield, Litzy Munoz, the junior from Tipton, California, out of Sequoias Community College, will hand it off. Lerma from Buckingham Charter School will take the throw-in. She'll wisely go back. And a foul called. Not quite sure what for, but Simpson will retake possession. Contreras plays forward and poked away by Brzee, the left wing back. Ammons pokes to Vargas, who smartly goes back to Bertani. Fitzpatrick forward. Simpson with time and space, an excellent through ball. This is Munoz in the penalty area, cross, and cleared. Ammons, and a handball called against the Raiders. Gives Simpson a free kick in dangerous territory. Center backs for Simpson have pushed all the way across midfield. It'll be 6 Redhawks lining up on the edge of the penalty area. A 2-person wall for the Raiders, 10 yards back. Van Dalfsen has a one-time shot from 30 yards out. Blocked. Simpson retains possession. Excellent turn. Tague along the sideline. Well done by her to win the throw. And since the restart, after the Hokanson injury, Simpson has sort of come alive with half an hour to play in the first half. Simpson throw. Fitzpatrick, dangerous pass to Vargas. Vargas does well. Plays forward. Dispossessed. And then thrown to the ground. Foul called. And I thought for a second we might see the game's first yellow card. Referee will keep the cards in his pocket and play on. Vargas has space. Still Vargas. Pokes forward. Excellent by Vargas. Leaves it for Brzee with space. And the Raiders will have a throw. Vargas. With an excellent back heel. And I'm not sure Ava Johnson read it. Either way, Raiders will have a throw once again. Just under a half hour to go in the half. Brzee will throw. Back to Brzee. Trying to keep it in, unable to. It'll be a gold kick through Gridley. Deflection gives the Raiders a lucky throw. Coleman takes it quickly to Finney. Coleman blocks, back to Finney. Vargas with space. Tried to slip through Johnson, goes to Ammons instead. Ammons with an excellent turn, has a shot left-footed just over the goal. A curling effort from Ammons. Just misses. Off the back of Vargas' head, Bertani boots forward. And out of play on the far side. Raiders will have a throw. Coleman goes forward. Vargas unable to win the header. Finney. Well done by Finney. Play on, says the referee. Wotipka with a beautiful pass. Ammons battling. Takes possession. Forward for Brzee, who can't quite handle it. Played forward. Simpson controls. Van Dalfsen with a lucky deflection. Simpson could be off to the races here. Slip through on the edge of the penalty area. Plays forward. Chloe Tague on the edge of the area, being defended well by Coleman. And it goes out for a throw. Lucky deflection off the corner flag. Very well could have been a corner. Well done by Simpson. A curling effort. Van Dalfsen. The ball gets behind. And a clearance may as well have been off the goal line. Caleb Brzee was there in time, and Simpson the closest to breaking the deadlock of these two sides. 25 minutes to play in the first half. Corner taken. Lerma. Van Dalfsen has to retreat. Still Van Dalfsen goes back. Simpson regroups. Lerma down the line. That's a clever ball. And unable to handle it, goes out of play. Just a heavy touch off the boot of Munoz. Off the thigh of Vargas. Van Dalfsen plays back. Back to Van Dalfsen. Trying to play through, blocked by Bertani. Bertani pokes forward, out of play. Simpson slowly growing into the game. And since the restart after the injury to Hokinson, Simpson has enjoyed a great share of possession. Into the middle. Red. That was well read. Simpson. That's an excellent through ball. Munoz on her bike trying to get it. And a corner for Simpson. Simpson has had much more success playing through the wings and stretching the field. SOU likes to keep things in the middle through Vargas, through Ammons, and getting Finney and Johnson involved. Simpson not letting them do that. Van Dalfsen floats one in across the face of the goal, out of play for a goal kick. Booted forward, out of play once again. 23 minutes left here in the first half. Coleman. Vargas wisely goes back into the middle. Well done by Ammons to apply pressure. Simpson retains possession, however, with time and space moving forward. Van Dalfsen plays back wisely. Forward to Munoz, and Bertani is there to allow Hernandez to pick it up. Hernandez boots. Ammons battling in the midfield. Well done by Ammons to possess, then dispossessed. Munoz. An errant pass picked up by Johnson. Tried to contain it to play Vargas through, unable to. Simpson on the wings once again where they've been successful. Munoz back. Nice pressure by Finney forces the Red Hawks back. And out of play. Brzee. Finney pokes for Johnson. And great defense there by Lerma. Played wide. Simpson going to the wings once again. Vargas. Ammons. An Ammons pass. Misplaced. Vargas. Deflected and going backwards. Bertani is there to clean it up. And out of play. Van Dalfsen takes a touch off her left foot into the corner. Crosses in. It's a beautiful cross. Headed away. One-timer shot. Won't go. And now Raiders in transition. Played forward. Vargas with tons of space. Still Vargas. Slips through Johnson. And poked away. Vargas still off the heel of Coleman, who has to regroup. Still Coleman to Vargas. That was a clever outside of the foot pass. Vargas trying to poke through and goes out of play for a goal kick. Raiders in possession. Slips through Johnson with space in the penalty area. She's onside. If she can hold it in, she cannot. Played forward. Nice pressure by Ammons. Forces the Red Hawks to go back. Gridley. Right-footed boot into space. Coleman's there. Through to Vargas with tons of space. Played wide. An open lane. Brzee in the penalty area. One-time cross. And just a little too much from Brzee on the cross. Another goal kick. Raiders growing back into the game after a decent spell of possession for Simpson. Well done by Betzler, and out of play. Raiders throw. Coleman rushes forward to take it. Down the line to Vargas. Vargas trying to turn. She does. Has Finney. Still Finney. Pokes it away. Taken down. Tries for a penalty. And nothing given. It very well could have been. Finney was held up. Finney takes a one-time shot across the face of the goal. Brzee is there. Into the middle. And Finney down in the box yet again. Out of play. Raiders applying the pressure with under 17 minutes to play in the half. Johnson with space. Dispossessed. Referee says play on. Coleman, well done, but she slips. Van Duysen with a nice touch. Plays through. Excellent ball from Van Duysen. Munoz, right-footed shot. And an excellent save by Hernandez. What a stop. What composure from Hernandez. Betzler, forward. Finney. 1-2, unable to complete it. Johnson to Ammons with space. Floated forward. Brzee with plenty of space. Raiders crash into the box. Brzee into the middle, poked away out of bounds. Vargas, free to Vargas, with some skill moves in the box, floated across, and cleanly handled. Betzler, an errant pass off her boot, gives Simpson a transition run. Out wide to the wings. Betzler back to Hernandez wisely. A very back and forth game. Simpson with the two best chances of the afternoon. And substitutions for the Raiders. Ammons will have his seat, as will the two center forwards, Finney and Johnson. Replaced by Abby McKean on the right-hand side, Tatum Curtis on the left. Carter O'Shea is in as well. Bertani back to Hernandez being pressured. Van Dalsen chasing it. Coleman settles on the far side. Heavy touch from Coleman and out of play. Throw in given to the Raiders. Out of play once again. 13 minutes left in the half in a very back and forth match. Excellent 1-2. Carter O'Shea with space. Excellent ball. Curtis back into the box and cleared away. Raiders just missing that final piece of execution in the penalty area. Fitzpatrick plays forward. Along the wings, Simpson and out of play. Well done by O'Shea. Thrown in, Betzler battling. Back to O'Shea. O'Shea pass into the middle. And a long-range effort, cleanly handled by Hernandez, who goes down with it. 11 minutes to play left in the first half. Both sides looking decent in possession. Simpson with the two best chances of the afternoon thus far. A one-on-one with the keeper, Hernandez, who had great composure and saved. This is McKean. Out of play for a Raiders throw. McKean looking to take it quickly. Goes back to Coleman. Thorndike goes back as well. Fitzpatrick handles. O'Shea unable to handle it. Trevino plays forward. Set down, Munoz battling. Back to O'Shea with space. Well done. Left-footed shot goes just over, hits the upright of the field goal post. Down to 9 minutes, 10 seconds left in the first half. Simpson to the wings again, where they've liked to go thus far. Turned over, Vargas. Flicks back to O'Shea. who gives the ball away cheaply, handled by Betzler. Nice find from Betzler. Coleman wisely goes back to Fitzpatrick. Raiders regroup. And an excellent layoff. Coleman into the penalty area. Across and saved by Kaya Gridley, the senior out of Red Bluff, California. And a high-flying kick from Gridley. Simpson possesses. Botipka into the middle. Vargas trying to turn. Finds her feet, plays back. To Bertani. Back forward. Bertani gives the ball away. A rare mistake from her. Simpson in possession. Down the line. Cross blocked. And this to give the Raiders a transition. And a beautiful over-the-top ball gives O'Shea time to run. Another left-footed shot. Cross goes just far across the face of the goal. Finds a runner, that's Betzler. Back up top, McKean on her right foot, trying to turn to Vargas with a chance, and just too heavy of a touch from Vargas as she was lining up a shot from just outside the penalty area. 7 minutes to play in the first half. Back into Vargas. Raiders looking much better. Vargas with an excellent through ball. Thorndike back to Vargas. Surveying her options, goes wide. Fitzpatrick has to get on her bike to get there, and she's unable to. Vargas still, who has had an excellent game today. What a ball from Vargas, finds O'Shea. O'Shea. Raiders bench was yelling at her to shoot. And a corner for the Raiders. And no, a foul given. They're going to say ball was tipped off of the leg of O'Shea. Goal kick for Simpson. So an unlucky deflection for SOU with 5:50 left in the first half. Bertani goes across. Excellent one-time pass from Thorndike. Into the middle, excellent find. McKean into space. Raiders looking dangerous now. O'Shea trying to stay on. She does. O'Shea takes a nice touch into the box. And booted away. Unsure if it'll be a corner or a throw. Went pretty much directly over the flag. And it will be a throw. Vargas cuts in. Right-footed cross into the area. No, it's a shot, and it goes just wide. 4.5 to play in the first half now. Raiders, the more dangerous of the two sides in the last 5 to 10 minutes, enjoying much more of the ball. Substitution for Simpson. Taylor Brooks, the freshman out of Fortuna, California, from Fortuna Union High School, steps onto the pitch. Chloe Tague, the junior from Huntington Beach, will take a seat. McKean. Betzler. Through ball. Fitzpatrick racing back for it. Back to Hernandez. Raiders regroup. 3:45 left in the first half. Hernandez ball. Poked away. McKean jockeying for position. Coleman. Well done by Coleman. Still Coleman. Raiders with numbers going forward. Coleman through ball. It's an excellent one. O'Shea regains possession on the edge of the box. And McKean unable to get on the end of it. Going for a flying header right by the penalty spot. McKean battling. Curtis does well to pressure, forces a turnover. Raiders will throw. Throw it into the box. McKean. Vargas with a beautiful ball. A chance. And I'm not sure how Gridley comes up with it, but the ball's in her hands on the ground. It was a beautiful slipped through ball from Vargas in the box. Booming kick. Bertani heads away. 2 minutes left in the half. Into space. Vargas with space. And offsides called. 1:15 left in the half. Raiders may have time for one more nice possession. Free kick taken in the Raiders' half. Vargas is there battling. Falls to Vargas. Right-footed shot. McKean has one that goes through the uprights. Three shots on goal for Simpson. Two of them very dangerous. Only 2 shots on goal for the Raiders. Both keepers with 2 saves. 4 offsides calls against Southern Oregon University. 5 fouls against the Raiders. None against the Redhawks, who are playing a very clean game. Vargas trying to turn. Well done by Wotipka, and that'll do it. At the end of the first half, 0s on the board for either side. We'll step away second half next. Welcome back to Raiders Stadium, second half. Set to start in just a few moments. Raiders moving left to right for the second half. The wind will be at their backs. Zeros on the board. Very entertaining first half. Simpson with the better of the chances. Raiders with more of the possession. Looks like Rosenberg will go with her starters that she started the game with in this 3-5-2 formation. It's an excellent turn by Johnson with space. Johnson trying to pass through to Finney. Ammons with an excellent through ball poked away at the last second by Baez, the senior from Porterville. Coleman. Excellent dummy by Coleman. Johnson back to Coleman. Off the boot of Montoya, going out. Montoya saves. Coleman puts a leg in. And Raiders looking aggressive to start this second half. Looking to start their campaign for a national championship starting today. Would be a nice win for the Raiders. Simpson plays forward, out of play. Coleman to throw. Finney pokes forward for Johnson. Nice ball from Finney. Johnson in the penalty area. Ava Johnson trying to turn her. Out of play and a corner given for the Raiders. Let's see how many they put into the box here. Peyton Wotipka on the edge of the area, as is Sierra Betzler. Ava Johnson will take the corner. Into the box. Off the back of Vargas, out of play for a goal kick. Gridley boots away. Ammons battling with space. Clever ball. And a foul given. Well done by Johnson to box out there, anticipate the foul. And the Raiders will have a free kick in a dangerous position. Just about 28 yards out from goal. Johnson standing over it with Vargas. 3 Raiders on the far side, Ammons and Johnson on the near side. Vargas will take. And could she be eyeing up a shot here? It would be within her range. She'll have the shot, right-footed, saved by Gridley. Headed forward. Fitzpatrick plays back into safety. Raiders regroup through Hernandez. Bertani. Forward for Vargas, back to Hernandez. Bertani to Vargas once again. Nice turn by Vargas, out wide to Coleman, who can't quite collect it. Simpson ball on the turnover. Gridley into safety along the right-hand side. Baez into the middle. Played forward, Coleman. allows it to go out for a Raider throw. Sun poking out now at Raider Stadium. With some fall weather slowly creeping towards us. Montoya surveying her options. Nice passing from Simpson. Into the middle. Betzler. Excellent ball to Ammons. Ammons. Still Ammons. Slips through Johnson. Back to Ammons. One-on-one with the keeper. Pokes through off the post. Just too heavy of a touch from Ammons on that final go at it. Vargas to Betzler with space. Dispossessed. Simpson the other way now. Tay goes back. Lerma turns. Switches play. And this could be a dangerous opportunity for Simpson. One-time shot into the hands of Hernandez, who collects cleanly. So the Raiders, with their first real chance of the game, comes through Ammons. Vargas. Coleman. Montoya does well to clear. Coleman. Finney. Battling with Montoya. Into the middle of the park. Back down. Off to the races down the near-hand side. This is Chloe Tage, the junior from Huntington Beach, battling with Fitzpatrick, who wins the battle and clears. Montoya with a nice turn. Turned over, and a whistle called. And it'll be a foul against the Raiders. Simpson will set up with a free kick from distance. Through ball. Vargas boots it back the other way. Substitution for the Raiders. This is Brooklyn Hayes. She'll replace Lucia Finney at center forward. Brooklyn Hayes, the sophomore from Cameron Park, California, out of Ponderosa High School. Through ball denied. Betzler fighting. Still Betzler. Poked forward. It was a clever ball from Tage. Into the corner. Simpson in a dangerous position still with Claire Brown. Betzler falls to the ground and a foul given. Vargas, with her jersey being pulled and a foul given. Looking to take it quickly, she does. Ammons. Johnson, dispossessed back to Ammons, who has a nice turn. Ammons tripped up, and a foul given. Raiders, a little lucky with that foul given, kind of a ticky-tack foul. Vargas standing over it, this one A bit further away than her last. Wotipka standing over it as well. Wotipka will take the free kick from distance. A shot right into the hands of Gridley. Under 35 minutes to play in regulation. Booted forward by Baez. Coleman on her bike to retrieve it. Takes a few touches, dispossessed. And out of play, it'll be a Raiders throw. Coleman takes quickly. Well done by Coleman to win the battle. Into the middle. And Coleman is down. Vargas back to Coleman. Down the line, Johnson with an excellent through ball. Intended for Hayes, who's shoved to the ground. No foul given. Vargas battling. Ammons is there. Ammons going the other way. Well done by Ammons. Great ball control. Vargas with space now. Hayes on the far side. Tried to slip through Ammons, unable to, and Simpson recovers. A lofted through ball will end up at the feet of Hernandez. Raiders, the much more dangerous of these two teams into the second half. Both teams had a fair amount of chances in the first, with Simpson having the more dangerous of chances before Ammons hits the post in the early minutes of the second half. Vargas, excellent one-time pass. Out wide, picked off going the other way. This could be danger for SOU. Another through ball. Coleman does well to clear. Two minutes, 26 seconds until we hit the half-hour mark left in regulation. It'll be interesting to see what head coach Jenny Rosenberg decides to do. She was featured on the A Sports Radio. She played on the first ever women's team here at Southern Oregon University. Her coaching career went through Stanislaus in California. Now in her 12th season as head coach of these SOU Raider women. Corner for Simpson now. It's a nice one into the box, headed away. Floated back in, and that goes off the head of Ava Johnson, who's now down. And that was taken with force. Johnson's okay to continue. It'll be a Simpson throw. Back to Gridley. At her feet. Over to Montoya with time. Given away cheaply. Vargas. Back to Vargas. Nice 1-2 with Hayes. Trying to go to the far side. Intended for Coleman. She'll let it go. Last touch by Taylor Brooks, the freshman for Simpson. Betzler. Excellent turn. Out wide for Johnson. Ava Johnson. Still Johnson battling. Coleman floats it in and out of bounds. Goal kick coming for Simpson as we are now reach half an hour left of regulation. Montoya. Montoya will handle the throw. Well done by Hayes to step in front of Montoya. And a foul given against Hayes in the ensuing seconds. Betzler does well to step in front. Simpson retains possession anyways. Across the field. Lerma goes wide to Montoya. Montoya now with space. Back to Lerma. Still with space. Montoya has a shot from way out. Off to the left-hand side. Goal kick for the Raiders. Still Simpson. 1-2. Well done by Coleman to slide. Simpson throw on the Raiders' half of the field. 27:35 left in regulation. Montoya handling the throw-in duties. Turned over. Betzler wisely goes back. Bertani. Back to Hernandez. Back to Bertani. Nice turn by the keeper. Down the line and off. A Simpson player gives the Raiders the ball back. Coleman to Betzler. Off her thigh. Still Betzler. Hayes. Pokes forward for Johnson. Foot race for it. Johnson pushed away. Raiders bench wanted a foul. They won't get it. Throw in for Simpson instead. Coleman. Wotipka steps in front, dispossessed now. And Wotipka takes her down. A smart foul there as she was out of position. Free kick taken quickly. Red Hawks will switch the field of play. Baez into the middle. Over to Montoya. Coleman. Johnson dummies it. Allows Hayes to run on, but Baez is there. Gridley clears Raiders' throw. Fitzpatrick to Betzler with tons of space. Betzler takes her space. Excellent ball down. Dispossessed. Elias Martinez was there, the senior from Kingsburg, California. Ammons. Back down onto the wing. And a corner coming up for the Raiders. Into the penalty area. Taken first time. Johnson there to collect. Nice turn from Johnson. Has options. Into the middle. Hayes one-timer poked away. From nearly 6 yards out. Five Raiders in the penalty area. Cross comes in. Ammons can't collect it. Coleman to Vargas. Hayes unable to collect, out of play. Simpson with a few misplaced passes this afternoon, including that one, out on the Raiders. Ammons poked away. Vargas doing her best to collect, turns. Excellent turn once again by Vargas. To Hayes, and it's booted. Fitzpatrick sends it the other way. Raiders just dominating possession this second half. Have not been giving Simpson a chance to breathe. Through ball, Coleman stops it. Coleman back to her feet. Montoya with the overlap run. Still Montoya. Coleman there to collect. Poked away. Here's Coleman. Plays forward for Johnson. And foul given against Johnson. Cora Thorndike receiving instruction from Rosenberg. As we are now 21 minutes left in the match. Simpson will make their substitutions. It's number 31, Iris van Dalfsen from the Netherlands. Number 2, Alyssa Trevino from Bakersfield, the senior. SOU will make theirs as well. Carter O'Shea and Cora Thorndike ready to enter. Cleared away from danger. Forward to Hayes, dispossessed. Brooks. Montoya. Taken away from Ammons. Excellent turn from Ammons. Still Ammons battling, taken to the ground. Simpson recovers. Ammons slow to get up. Under 20 minutes to play. 0-0 on the board. And here comes the substitutions. It's Thorndike and O'Shea stepping on. Ammons steps off. So the attacking midfielder role will be replaced. And off steps Brzee as well. So the left wing back and the attacking midfielder spots will change. One-time cross into the area. Poked through. Here's Johnson with space. And an excellent tackle by Serena Rodriguez. Coleman plays to Johnson, who does well boxing out. Raiders ball once again. Vargas. Poked away. Cleared. Wotipka steps up to it. Well done by Vargas. Vargas taken down. And a foul given. Raiders free kick. A somewhat dangerous position. 6 Raiders in or along the penalty area. Taken shot. And it was a well-taken strike. A good effort from range, but handled cleanly by the keeper, Gridley. Both goalkeepers seniors for either side. Montoya. Taken away. Here's Coleman into the middle and just a little too much on it. Trevino clears for a Raiders throw. Here's Johnson with a burst of speed. It was a great throw-in into the middle. One-timer. And Gridley jumps on it. Under 17 minutes to play now. Player down for Simpson is Serena Rodriguez, the sophomore center back out of Bakersfield, California. Trainer called onto the field. We'll have a break in the action. Clock stopped at 16:22. And we are restarted. Raiders throw, 16-15 left. It's a quick throw into Johnson, who turns, plays through to Hayes, slips through to Thorndike, but handled cleanly by Gridley. Raiders might feel a little disheartened with the draw, considering they've been dominating possession. That one out of the reach of Hayes for a goal kick. Montoya on her right foot. Dispossessed. Coleman's there. Back to Coleman. Excellent turn from Coleman. Plays down. Hayes lays off. Great play from the Raiders. Fitzpatrick pokes through. Vargas. Well done by Vargas. Vargas with a burst of speed. And a little too much on the through ball. Intended for Ava Johnson, the center forward. Vargas in the middle. Hayes. Down the line. Coleman unable to save it. Substitution. Abby McKean steps onto the pitch, as does Tatum Curtis. So both of the center forwards are replaced by the Raiders for the final 14 minutes. And maybe some fresh legs will be an ingredient for the breakthrough that the Raiders are looking for. Both teams looking to break the deadlock. Raiders have come closest, hitting the post through Ammons. Fitzpatrick goes back. Bertani. Vargas back. Into the middle. This is Betzler. Raiders enjoying a lot of the possession now. Coleman. And poked away. Fitzpatrick shielding, allows it to go out. Back to Miller Bertani. All the way back to Hernandez, the senior. Fitzpatrick. Vargas. Excellent turn by Vargas, plays Coleman through. Still Coleman battling. Coleman wins the battle. Still Coleman into the penalty area. And her shot wide. Penalty shouts from the bench won't be given. Coleman is down on the goal line. A goalless draw thus far, 12 minutes left in regulation. great first match under some gloomy skies here in Southern Oregon. Poked forward into the hands of Kaya Gridley. Montoya plays quickly. Kept alive by Brooks and turned over. Well done to step in front by Thorndike. Plays wide. Bertani with an errant pass, out of bounds. 10:55 left in regulation. Vargas with space. Still Vargas. Thorndike turns, passes, excellent ball from her. Raiders crashing into the box. And it will be a Raider throw. Betzler comes to the ball, collects back. Back to Betzler. Well done by Betzler. Through, taken down, and a penalty given for the Raiders. It was a collision in the box near the 6-yard marker. And the Raiders will have a chance from 12 yards out to take the lead with 10 minutes left in regulation. It will be Frida Vargas from the spot. It was a correct call, the penalty. Impeded McKean's ability to move forward and make a play on the ball. And referee wasted no time. Kaya Gridley in net, the senior out of Red Bluff, California, could give her side a lifeline. She's able to make a save. Frida Vargas staring her down from 12 yards out. Vargas is going to reposition the ball. Vargas takes off the hand and in. Raiders 1-0. It was a great effort from Gridley to get a hand on it, but the penalty was taken with force. 1-0 Raiders. So Raiders break the deadlock with 10 minutes left in regulation. 1-0, and now Simpson will have to throw everything forwards. Vargas dispossesses. Still Vargas. Tripped up and a foul given. Simpson not happy with the foul, and they may have a case. But the free kick will be taken by Southern Oregon either way. SOU more than happy to kill off a few seconds with this. Vargas with the right foot takes it. Curling effort goes wide. Out of play, Raiders ball with 8.5 left. Over the head of McKean. Coleman down to McKean. Montoya is there to shield the ball for a goal kick. Vargas with space, turns, plays down to Curtis. And out for a corner, says the referee after some deliberation. Corner taken. Through a mass of Raiders, out to Coleman. Taken away. Played forward. Van Dalsen racing for it. And a nice turn. Coleman. Still Coleman. Substitution for the Red Hawks. Litzy Munoz, the junior from Tipton, California, out of Sequoia's Community College. Coleman with the throw to McKean. Off the head of Montoya. Back to Coleman. And out of play. Play on, says the referee after Vargas falls. Van Dalsen takes it. Well done by Van Dalsen with some skill. Simpson looking dangerous now. Van Dalsen. And cleared away. Simpson regroups. Could there be one more twist in the tail? Montoya. Coleman plays forward and falls to the ground, goes down injured. Coleman on her feet, ready to go. 5 minutes left in regulation now. Raiders have done an excellent job of wasting off a few minutes here. On the edge of the area, Vargas defending. They'll go wide. This is Contreras, who floats one in, headed away. And Hernandez there. Well done by Hernandez to high point the ball. Hernandez with a high boot. Taking down Simpson, growing back into this game in the waning minutes. Vargas plays wide. Into the middle. Slipped through. Raiders with a chance. And a shot taken maybe a little too soon from Thorndike as she had plenty of space. Montoya gathers. Turned over. McKean into the middle of the park to Vargas. Intended for Thorndike. Montoya heads. Munoz plays down Van Dalsen, who's been dangerous. Still Van Dalsen. Cross deflected by Fitzpatrick. 3.5 to play. Vargas. Off of Montoya. And a goalie substitution now for Simpson. Caitlin Frederick, the 5'7" freshman, will replace Kaya Gridley in goal. Headed away. Two and a half to play. Vargas. Out of play again. Raiders ball. McKean battling. Down the line, Vargas is there. Out to Coleman. Nice turn by Coleman, and just very wisely kicks it off the thigh of McKenzie. Coleman for McKean over her head. Montoya racing for it. Under 2 minutes to play. And out of play, Raiders ball again. Coleman down the line off of Simpson once again, and Raiders just wasting away the seconds on these throw-ins. Coleman throw, and they'll kill time in the corner. Down to $1:15 left. Vargas. Excellent ball skills by Vargas. Back to Coleman. Booted away. Raiders throw. Vargas lets that one go out. And the Raiders have essentially killed off the final 3 minutes of the game on throw-ins. And that's out for a goal kick. 45 seconds left in regulation. If Simpson want to get a result today, they'll have to move very quickly. Last chance for Simpson. Poked away. Raiders with a possible last chance. 20 seconds left. Vargas. Out to Coleman. Down to Vargas, who will just hold it. She'll send it in, and that'll do it. Raiders start their campaign and their season with a 1-0 win, thanks to a late penalty by Frida Vargas that was well taken off the hand of Gridley and into the side netting. Gridley did make a good effort on it. 1-0 Raiders. Next home game. Next Monday, 2 p.m. against Pacific Union. I'll be here for it. Thanks for following along. So long. Go Raiders.